Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.
Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. I was still wondering how that one's going to go. If I was a betting man, I'd go with Roy Jones Jr. I grew up with Roy Jones Jr. For me, Roy Jones is, he's one of the greatest to ever do this thing called boxing. I used to watch him in the changing room before all of my fights. I used to have a video player of Roy Jones in hope that some of the Roy Jones magic might rub on off, like sort of subliminally rub off on me as I'm watching it. Just to get that little bit of that sharp, fast twitch, speedy. He was so good. So even if Roy Jones is 10% of what he once was, that'll beat most people. So I'm a Tyson fan also, but Roy Jones is Roy Jones. Roy Jones beat every man he needed to beat. Really, every big fight he ever had, he won and won it. And, Montel Griffin, he lost by disqualification. Then he absolutely destroyed him in one round in the rematch. Virgil Hill legends, Bernard Hopkins, James Toney. He went up to heavyweight and beat John Ruiz. That's what I'm talking about, a real legend, absolute legend. So, I'll Mike McCullum, he's good light heavyweights. So I feel Roy Jones is good. He's got this one. I think he's the type of, he's stayed in shape since his retirement. We've all seen Mike Tyson. He's sort of blown up over the years. He's got this big marijuana factory, effectively. So that's never beneficial to a fighter prepping for a fight. Not very great with the old lung capacity. So I feel if there's any explosive bursts, to maintain those explosive bursts per 2-minute round, you're going to need to have them clear lungs, fresh lungs. I know Roy Jones's lungs are as fresh as they come. So I'm going to go with the guy who's stayed in consistent condition since their retirement. I've never seen Roy Jones looking out of shape. He's my inspiration, effectively. So I've always wanted to make sure I'm always in shape. So I look up to Roy Jones.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.